Hey guys, it's Molly from Miss Molly Makes. I just want to do a real short video to show you guys behind the scenes what goes into our stream, leading up to the stream and also post-stream, and how we run through Exceed and my own computer, and our setups for gaming as well as cooking, because we said we were going to take some photos, and then everyone seemed really excited about it and they wanted to see an actual video. So you can see me in close. Now we're going to give you a quick tour of the kitchen and also the office first and show you what happens. So this, you can see, is our gaming setup. So we have a green screen here. This is something that I looked into getting, and I've been using it for the last few months, but I'm thinking as we're moving that I actually might go into an IRL setting, kind of as an IRL background rather than a green screen, so that I can do like pretty backgrounds, but I'm not 100% sure yet. This is the PC that Exceed has built me. Let me show you. So Miss Molly Makes its background, back to front, but it is a sticker and complete with red highlights. So very cool. I'm very lucky. So this is where the magic happens for the stream. Let me show you. Miss Molly Makes. I have Exceed's leftovers, really. We found that using this keyboard here was actually making too much noise during the stream when he was using his manual typewriter. So I inherited it. I also have stolen his DX Racer. I have back issue, still lower back problems, so I've stolen his DX Racer, and hopefully I'll be able to buy my own soon so I can give it back to him. Okay, we'll move up here, and then this is just some inspiration, not the bin, some inspiration. I've just used some cooking books and things that I find around. Okay, and this is Exceed's computer. So you'll see that this is the main setup. We have the stream on the right screen, and then we also have on the left screen the feed of the Twitter. Exceed will be playing around with OBS and OBS and that kind of thing. We have Mr. Romeo. Say hello, Romeo. Okay, and then this is the kitchen. So you'll notice that we have two screens, and we also have our lighting. We just found some cheaper lighting, but it actually does everything that we need. All of these cables, guys, you'll see it goes from the back of the PC down Romeo's dog bowls, and then we have the back of the screens. They power, it allows me to see the recipes and also myself on stream, so I know what you guys are seeing. If I need to change anything, pushing the bowl in front of the camera so you guys can see it better. Okay, this is where the magic happens. This is the kitchen. So this is actually very clean for us at the moment, because streaming makes so many dishes, and I don't want to make be doing the dishes off camera when I could be cooking and interacting with you all. So we kind of keep all of the dishes for the end. You'll notice we've got sink, we've got a bin, so this is where I chuck all of the scraps and the excess. Usually this isn't here during the stream, but we keep this for washing our dishes. This is the recipes. So this is the recipe actually that all of the subs get as well. So I cook off there rather than having something printed out. I think it's much more, the production value is much greater if we have it on a screen rather than me fumbling through paper, which I did at the start. It's just those little things that you learn from. We have our tripods. We've got one here, and then we'll go around here and we'll spin here. And then this is over the stove. You've got our green screen. So originally we had a glass window that was going into the backyard, but it was literally all you could see was a fence. So it was allowing that natural light to come in, and it was terrible for our day streams. So we went to the local hardware store and knocked up this green screen, and then everybody loved this and we loved it so much that we created this one over here, which is a walkway or a doorway into our scullery. That's where we'll go in a minute. So here you've got your cameras. So we use Logitech cameras. We have 3 of them, and they are portioned. You can see the tape trying to keep them onto the window. I have all of my oil, my paper towel. Usually this is stocked up with cooking equipment. Some knives here. These are my, you can hear Romeo in the background. So when I get organized for each stream, I have 3 of these boards, and I organize all of the ingredients so they're easy to transport and move around the kitchen, and keeping it all organized. The more organized I can be, the better it is. We just found when we started streaming, we were a little bit unorganized, and we had some replies from people and some comments saying that it was hard to follow because they didn't know what the ingredients were. So the more organized I can be, and the more time for prep. Not necessarily during the week I have that time to prep, because I'm literally walking in the door when Exceed is going live and we have a 15-minute countdown. So I usually make sure that I've got all the recipes and they are in a file, and then Exceed just needs to click them, and then they come up like this in a Google document. Okay, what else can I show you? So you'll see me here live. So that is the feed, usually what I can see. And then you've got the recipe over there. This is our microphone setup. This is fine. This is great for what we need. But later on, we want to look into getting something like a stage mic or a lav mic, just because then I don't have to mute the sound when we're blending or mixing, because the lav mic will be worn on me. We also have a microphone there, and this is where I can change. As we'll see, I press the button there. See, I press these buttons. So we've got prep, default, and stove. And then that one just changes the screens. So it's really, really techy. Thank you to Exceed for setting up the tech. So my passion, I talk about this all the time, my passion is the cooking and the customer, the face of the stream, whereas Exceed is in the background. He is the production manager, and he organizes the cameras, the lighting, everything on that you guys don't see. That is the magic of Exceed, and our green screens and things like that, our animation. We really just want to do something different with Twitch, incorporating tech into the kitchen, and show you guys how interactive it can be and how fun it can be. Okay, so what else can I show you? Chopping board. This is my huge chopping board that I inherited when Exceed and I got together. I love it. Usually I have my salt and pepper. So my salt is now in here. My pepper, I have some cooking spray. This is some leftover butter, melted butter that I had from today. Around here, I always have these silicone mats, measuring cups and measuring spoons, and my garlic press. They're always up here because I use them pretty much every stream. They're my go-to pieces of equipment. This clip, I clip up the green screen when we're not streaming, so it's easy to walk through. My markers when we do sub eggs, and speaking of sub eggs, they are here. So these are for our subscribers, to let them be more interactive, like I was talking about. We like to give our subs something, so they go onto our walls. You can see up there, so there's our original subs moving into our newer guys, and it's just showing how big our community is growing. We love it. And then last but not least, this is our prep cam and our stove cam. We've just teamed with the Down Under Box, an incredible company that allows us to ship Australian food to the world. Everyone keeps asking us where they can get a hand on our food that we make. Unfortunately, international rules, shipping rules, and also, you know, time. Australia's on the other side of the world. So this way we can do giveaways and get Australian food out to everybody. So it's an incredible company. We're excited to do some giveaways when we hit 1,000 followers. My KitchenAid is here, the big boy. And then also I have, this is a new piece of, you know, equipment that I have. And then I have my food processor and a little bit of knickknacks just to keep it organized and keep it really close. We'll go in here. So this is my scullery. The sound is going to change because it's a smaller room. This is where I store my big pantry, really. So we have, we used to initially have all of the ingredients up here, but it's just easier to get to if we have them there. So we have everything from nuts, what do we have here? Rice, some chocolate, couscous, flours here, all the things that I need, all through to my eggs. We also have our toaster, some spices, but really the spices are over here. So Exceed is super organized and we have all our spices and our cooking stuff. What else? Our potatoes and onions. This is my go-to thing. I use these all the time on the stream, so it's nice and accessible. We have here, so some sauces here, jars and also tins. We've got everything from the slow cooker. This is where all my flours and sugars, baking stuff, some oil, and bear in mind we are moving, so stuff has been moved a little bit, but you know, it is quite neat. We have a lot of cupboard space, so it is amazing. I'm very, very lucky. It's one thing I'm going to miss so much. But it allows us to be able to jump in here. Our microwave is just there, so sometimes I kind of nip away to microwave things and heat things, and there. So then from the stream, we move over to here. So this is a light that we use for gaming. There's the office there. So the office is here. There's through to the spare rooms and the kitchen. So this is how close Exceed is to the kitchen. And that also allows him to hear what's happening, and he, you know, interacts with Romeo because that is the outdoor area. So he will take Romeo to the toilet during the stream, and he writes me messages on my screen, because whatever he has on this screen here uses a HDMI cable, and that connects directly to my screen, my big screen. So he can write me messages, update me with things that I need to say, or let everyone, you know, keep updated with what is going on and things that I often miss. So this is where we take some photos. I'm not very good at photos of food. I am getting better, but we have a dining table that has a white glass top, and then using this streaming light, we're able to take some better photos on a white background. Some packing boxes, Exceed's lunchbox, and usually we have this chair pulled out because Mr. Romeo likes to be able to see me and also see his dad, and that's his other bed. He has a blanket in there. It's been a bit cold here in Melbourne, so Romeo has his bed. He has 1 million beds, so yes. All right, let me have a sit down. That is our stream tour, our behind the scenes tour, guys. I hope you have liked it. You can hear Romeo in the background. Again, we've done 97 episodes so far. We're going to do our 99th in this kitchen, and then we are moving. We're going to take a week off streaming before we set up our kitchen and celebrate our 100th episode. Time has flown so fast. I'm truly excited to be on this journey with you all, and you know, grow as streamers, grow as people. and have a lot of fun doing it. I'm so excited. Our community is growing, and I couldn't be more excited for the adventure that we've been on, but also continue to be on as well. So I hope you guys have liked this. If you'd like to see me do more videos like this, let me know. And we'd like to do a little bit more of IRL as well. Hope you're all well. Lots of love.